most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to talk about the top 10 mat or floor exercises for beginners or out of shape. You don't need any equipment. I guess you could use a mat.
Carpet works too.
Carpet works too.
You bet.
And we started off in a position that Brad used to teach for karate, right?
Well, actually, we did this.
Arts.
Yeah, in Aikido, we started like this.
And you know me, I can't get into this position.
Yeah, he is a little tight in the hips and the knees and the ankles.
And beyond that, I'm really in good shape. So, by the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. We're giving away the suspension straps.
Yeah.
We showed them on a couple other videos.
Rehearsal is good for us.
They're really cool. Bob, you can go to Facebook on Bob and Brad there. You'll find it pinned to the top of the page, the contest. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. And yes, we do a podcast. We're going to be starting.
Podcast.
Yeah.
That name intrigues me.
All right. Let's start off, Brad. So
Okay.
you can go ahead and stand up, and I'll do the workout, and you can comment.
Watch this.
Wow. Bravo. All right. First one. I'm going to have to look up and read which one I'm doing here. The first one is the bird dog. You get into the quadruped position, which means you're on all fours. Now, you're a beginner. So since you're a beginner, you probably don't want to do, we'll show you a beginner version, and we'll show you an advanced version. The beginner version is you're just going to bring up one leg like this, about to level. And then you can reverse and go with the other leg.
You'll probably need to tighten up your core muscles, your stomach muscles, and try and stabilize that area. These, to get your leg out and do them slow like this, take some, you really got to think about it and, do them right. Take your time. I'd rather you do fewer of them and do them right than trying to whip them out quickly.
Form is really important here. And then as you get more advanced, you can go ahead and throw in the one arm and one leg. This takes a little bit of balance.
And this is a nice back strengthening and postural exercise.
This is an awesome postural one. This one I think a lot of people could benefit from.
You're really doing, you'll feel these muscles work right across the low back and mid back.
All right, that was exercise number one. Congratulations.
Excellent job.
You're on your way.
Job well done.
These are quadruped push-ups. I've never done these before, to be honest with you, Brad. But I saw them and I thought those looked like a good way to start off with push-ups.
It is a good introductory way to do them.
I'm going to try to keep my elbows from going out like this. I'm going to take them, go back like this. And you're just going to go down like that, keeping my back straight as I can.
So you keep your hips flexed.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the advanced version of this is to put your knees out further like this and do basically knee push-ups. Those are harder yet.
And you really need, most people, you want to make sure you have that cushion under your knees because you get on your kneecaps and that's not comfortable.
Again, these would be easier for people.
Sure. Yep.
The easier one to start off with. All right. As far as repetitions, I would say you may want to start off with only 5 to 10.
Yep.
I mean,
exactly.
If this is going to be new to you, it could be a tough one. All right. Next one, quadruped buttock. So
quadruped is on your hands and knees.
Yeah, again, on my hands and knees on all fours. And this time I'm going to lift up my leg and I'm going to reach the leg towards the sky. Am I keeping my knee bent, Brad?
Yeah, it's bent. It's not staying at a 90 degrees.
No, it isn't.
That's okay.
So really working the buttock here.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of glute maximus right there.
And you're going to want to work both sides or you're going to look a little out of shape, out of balance.
Yep, we got to keep right and left side equal. Sometimes I tell people, just think like you're kicking up at the sky with your heel. And then the form kind of falls into place.
Yeah, kicking the ceiling. All right, that was number 3. Congratulations.
Excellent job. Number 4.
Number 4 is bridging. We're going to do one on our back now.
Yes. Boy, if bridging and PT go back a long ways in history.
Yeah, I would say. Now, you can put your arms just relaxed on you or just going to lift your buttock up. Very simple to do. Working your core a little bit. Working your hamstrings a little bit.
Now, the distance that your heel is from your butt makes a difference on
Yes,
how
it does.
difficult it is.
And your hamstring could even cramp if you go out too far.
Right. If you do happen to get a hamstring cramp, you need to straighten that leg out as fast as you can and
Just like
stretch
that, and
it.
let it stretch.
Yep.
Now,
Hamstring.
yeah, the advanced version is you go ahead and do one leg.
Right. Yep. And that comes with time.
So these, we don't want things to get too easy on you. If they get easy, go ahead and make it more advanced.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do an abdominal one, Brad. So I'm going to protect the back. I'm going to take my hands and slide them in underneath my low back like this.
So you're kind of filling in that
Yep.
gap.
Now this is a beginner. Since you're a beginner, you're going to leave your head down. I'm not going to even have them lift their head up, Brad.
Okay, so just leave it rest.
Yep.
Could they put a pillow under there?
No, I would put a pillow under
Okay.
there. But I would just, all we're going to do is lift the legs up like this.
Single knee
Yep,
towards
single
the
knee
chest.
You're going to feel the abdominal muscles start to kick in.
Yep.
Not very difficult, but again, this is for beginners and people who are out of shape. And, I don't want people to get discouraged and to stop doing things like this.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be. I've had people who were not beginners but never did this kind of exercise. They've, walkers or that kind of thing. And they'll say, "Oh, I got sore from that simple exercise on my stomach yesterday."
Right.
And so that's possible. So don't.
When you haven't been doing anything,
Yep.
And this is so much better than nothing. So if you want to make it a little more advanced, lift your elbows up, and now you can lift your head up too, and lift your head up straight. Don't go like this.
Yeah.
And then you can even go like this.
So what happens when you bring your elbows up?
It just puts a little more stress on you. I mean,
On your stomach?
You're not able to brace down and hold yourself. You got everything's being suspended.
Yeah. I think that's harder than it looks.
Yeah,
I
mean, you'll find out it gets to be a little more difficult than you think. All right, we're gonna get those muscles on the side of the hips, Brad.
Sure. Yep.
Because we're gonna get everything. We want to go right.
Well, yeah, this is a basic full body workout, actually.
So we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna lay on your side. I like to take the lower arm and actually put it on my abdomen, so I can feel that they're working. And I put the other hand here, and I just lift up like this.
Oh, so you're lifting up the shoulder, the head,
and the leg at the
so
same
you're
time.
kind of like turning into a banana.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of core workout,
Yeah.
and I'm getting hip abduction at the same time. If this is too hard for you, just go ahead and do these.
Yep, that's going to work it as well. It's a nice hip abductor. This is a really nice muscle for stability with walking and balance.
Right. Don't bring your legs like this. Your foot up like this. The toe should be pointed straight forward.
Yeah.
I got my golfing socks on.
I was going to say, those are some nice socks, Bob.
All right. You want to do more of an advanced one, Brad? You go ahead and lift up like this.
I don't want to, but if you want to.
Like this. You can do lifts like this. This is really working
It is.
side hip.
Now, I want to
abductor.
mention, if you have some back pain, because I can't do these because my back bothers me if I do that. So, listen to your body. If you have some pain.
Right. With all these.
Right, exactly. That's a good point.
Another one, you can go right into clamshells when you're in this position.
Oh, yes.
So you're going to line up, your feet are, your knees are bent, your ankles are touching, your knees are touching.
Yep.
And you're just going to open the clam.
Yep. And this one looks like it's a piece of cake, but when you do it, even if you're in shape, you'll find there's little muscles in your hips that are kind of isolated, and it's more work than it looks like.
Yeah, they're not that, they're small muscles moving, a large lever.
Yeah.
So, remember that movie Clam Bake? Wasn't it Elvis?
Oh, Bob.
I don't know.
Clam bake.
Yeah, I think it was called Clam Bake.
I never heard of that one.
So, again, you're going to want to do both sides. Again, 5 to 10. And a more advanced one would be if you would actually do
yes.
fire hydrant.
The fire hydrant, like the dog is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need more mobility this way, Brad.
What year was that movie filmed?
Oh, probably in the 50s or 60s.
Is that where he's like...
He's always singing and picking up some girl.
Oh, I see. It's not the one I was thinking of. Let's go on. What's after the...
All right. How about just
fire
some
hydrant?
side planks, Brad? Again, you don't like these at all.
No, these do bother my
before
back.
I was doing hip abduction.
Yep.
But this one, I'm just getting up on my side like this.
I am going to say, I would say these side ones out of all 10 are probably the hardest ones that we have up here. So don't be discouraged if they're really hard for you. 'Cause
Yeah, if they're too much for you, you can also do, if you want to make them really hard, you can get up on your ankles like this.
yeah, yeah. But that would not be beginner.
No, that's not beginner anymore. Again, that's more advanced. All right, sideline hip adduction. So if you want to get the inner thigh, if this is something, I have to be honest, this isn't something guys seem like they worry about.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever think of a guy that worries about their inner thigh being? Yeah.
Probably not. You know, one thing what I do with my patients when I have them do this, I'll have them take this leg and bend the knee and point it up towards the ceiling.
Oh, like
yeah,
this.
it's a little more stable.
Sure.
Yep.
Good point, Brad.
Yeah, although it does make you want to lean back
It does.
too far.
It's hard because if you go like this,
Your
but
leg gets in the way.
it's a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
That's
So it's one of those things I think it's worth doing. Better to do it this way than if the other way doesn't seem to work well.
This is a soccer player's exercise.
Yeah,
probably.
it's like you're going to
Yep.
kick that ball.
This actually probably wouldn't be a bad exercise for them to do.
Sure.
Especially starting off with no weight and then going to 2 weights. Oh, you want to throw me the pillows, Brad?
Oh, yeah.
So I knew you were going to do that.
It was too close.
You
for a
can't
good
ever
toss.
just
Well,
hand them to me. All right. So these are just, I always like to finish with posture, Brad. You're on the floor. Just throw a couple pillows down. Put your head down like this.
Why do you have the pillows?
To lift you up. So you can do Y's.
Oh, so you got some space.
I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together.
So right here, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see from that angle, but he's squeezing those shoulder blades together. And this is a great postural one. Good for the chest, good for the shoulders, breathing.
Yeah, you're going to do a Y,
So like this.
a T, and then a reverse Y. And these are fantastic posture ones.
And actually, this is one that you literally can do standing up like I'm doing them here, and they're beneficial as well. They're a little more challenging because you're working against gravity there.
Yeah, and if you want to make them advanced, Brad, you can do a couple weights. You can take some soup cans or you can take some weights. I mean, this makes it a lot harder.
Right. Well, you've got 3 pounds. A jump from no pounds to 3 pounds is pretty extreme.
Yeah, this is probably too much.
But it gives you the idea that you know, I've had a lot of patients, you know, they don't have to go out and buy weights. They can just use things that are in the house.
Right, like I said, a soup can would be the way to start. But,
Yep.
you know, I always like finishing with posture because you want to go out to the day with that good posture.
Yep.
It just puts everything in perspective and puts everything in the right position.
That's right. Posture is a very, we like posture. Good posture, of course.
I'm glad you verified that, Brad. Thanks for watching.